Hi, this is Anita with Workflow Grow, bringing you this session of Express Desk Stretch. I'm calling it the home stretch because as I am recording this, we are in the middle of December, which is the home stretch of the year. We're trying to get all of our projects done, get the goals accomplished, and the list goes on. And then you add all the holiday stuff on top of that. It is a perfect cocktail for stress. And one of the best ways to combat that is, you've heard me say it before, you'll hear me say it again, is stretching your body. What that does, by just taking 5 to 10 minutes to stretch your body, it increases your blood flow. And that helps get more blood to your brain so you can think better and think more clearly. It enhances your energy levels. Need I say more? It prevents fatigue, so you can go that extra mile, reduces stress, and it also enhances collaboration, especially if you invite somebody to do it with you. So let's do that. Let's get on with that right now. Our stretches are going to focus primarily on the lower body, but we will do some upper body work as well. But we hold a lot of stress in our hips and in our lower body. And so let's get working on that. And then we'll also have a minute of breath work at the end. See you there. Our stretches today are going to mostly focus on the hip and lower back area. We'll work a little bit of shoulder opening and back opening, which is another area that we hold a lot of stress, but we tend to hold a lot of stress in our hips. Plus we sit a lot all day, which contracts up our hips, and that makes our bodies not feel good, and that can create some stress. So let's get started with some sun salutations like we normally do, just to get the blood flowing before we really start stretching our bodies. So reach your hands up towards the ceiling, take a big inhale up and forward fold, exhale down, halfway lift, working your back to a nice flat spine, forward fold, exhale, and extended mountain. And let's do one more of those, forward fold, halfway lift, forward fold, and extended mountain. All right, first start with your feet about shoulder width apart. And just slide down, come to a forward fold with your feet separated, and take a bind, put your opposite hands on opposite elbows, and just hang heavy. This is called ragdoll. So it's like a Raggedy Ann doll that's just folded over, and just let gravity do its work. Imagine your head is like a bowling ball, and just let that naturally create some traction in your spine to open up your spine. And then you can take a little sway side to side if that feels good. You should feel that move into your hamstrings a little bit more, your hips as well. And then come to stillness and nod your head yes. Get a little relief in your neck, and then shake your head no. Nod your head yes again. And roll it back up to standing. Very good. All right, turn your toes out to the side. I'm going to offer 2 types of squats, which will really help open up the inside of your hips. So you can take what I call just a goddess squat. So your feet will be a little bit further than shoulder width apart. Bring your hands to heart center and bend your knees, drop your hips, as low as you're able. It's comfortably uncomfortable. It's not supposed to be comfortable. Okay, so give up that and just this doesn't last long, so be comfortable being uncomfortable. So this is a goddess squat. You should feel good opening. If you have the flexibility and you want to turn it into more of a malasana squat, bring your feet a little bit closer together, drop your hips lower, and use your elbows to press your thighs and your knees open wider. So keep the crown of your head lifted and your hips down low. So this is malasana squat. So you can do whichever version you want, goddess squat or malasana squat, and then come up into a star. So give yourself a little break here. Inhale up in a star pose, and then exhale into either goddess squat or malasana squat. Take a breath here, inhale and exhale, hold it, and then come up again, inhale up. Take your version of squat. Goddess here,
Malasana here. Take a breath, inhale, exhale, and come up. We'll do one more of those. Reach it up, inhale, come to your squat. Hold it for a breath. And come on up. All right, very good. Okay, the other stretch that we're going to do is a crescent lunge. This is going to really help open up your hip flexors. So I'm going to show it to you on the side, and then I'll show it to you front ways. So in crescent lunge, you step your right foot forward and your left foot is behind you. Bend your front leg, bend your right leg. And if it's 45 degrees, that's fine. The main thing, and if you can get it towards 90 degrees, even better, that creates more opening. Most importantly, you want to align your knee right over your heel. That's the most important thing. Come up high on the ball of your back foot, press your back knee up towards the ceiling. And then you can, if you want to hold on to a chair or a wall or something to help you with your balance, totally fine. Or you can reach your arms above your head, which will create more opening. So I'm going to turn and face the camera here so that you can see what it looks like from the front. All right, so crescent lunge. And you can stay right here. As you inhale, reach your hands up. As you exhale, try to sink just a little bit lower, even a millimeter counts. You can also do a little bit more of a heart opener and shoulder opener and take a bind behind your back. And you can stay right here, or you can also lift your chin up towards the ceiling, which opens up your shoulders a little bit more. And then come back up to center, step forward, and now keep your left foot forward. So I'll turn to the side once again. So your left foot is going to be forward and your right leg is behind you. Both feet are facing in the same direction. Your front foot is grounded. Your back foot is, you're up on the ball of your back foot. So your heel is lifted. The back of your knee is pressing up towards the ceiling. And you can hold on to something for balance or put your arms over your head. So I'll turn and face the front. Connect to your breath. Inhale, reach your hands up. Exhale, sink your hips a little bit lower. Option to stay here or take the bind behind your back. Open your chest. Lift your chin up. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, sink. Arms back up. And come on out of that. Great. All right, so we are going to be moving into 1 minute of breath work if you're able to stick around. This is just one more tool to put into your tool belt for managing stress. I will see you next time. All right, the breath work I have for you today is super duper simple. It is just inhale, pause, exhale, pause, just for a beat. So we're going to do that together just for a few rounds. And this is something that you can do when you just need to hit the reset button and get focused as you're working through all your end of the year stuff. So let's do it together. Inhale, pause, exhale, pause, inhale, pause, exhale, pause. 2 more. Inhale, pause, exhale, pause. Last time. Inhale, pause, exhale, pause. All right. True story. Just yesterday, I misplaced my cell phone. I was running around my house with my hair on fire looking for my cell phone. And when I actually just stopped and did a couple rounds of breathing and pausing, I immediately was able to remember where I had left that phone. So when you find yourself running around with your hair on fire at this end of the year home stretch, just take a moment and pause and breathe or stretch. See you next time.